Okay, so this court case, which I forgot to record after the court, and it was quite a long and involved one anyway, is about an elderly gentleman I caught who I thought was using the phone, and I kind of still think he was, but he defended himself. Sorry, he was defended by a barrister in court, and there was enough reasonable doubt that he was given no case to answer and went on his way. I think that's fair enough. I remember writing in my statement that I saw his phone screen light up when it was down by his leg, and that he pushed a button on the phone. But for whatever reason, I completely didn't think about saying that when I was on the stand. That's my fault. I'd had not very much sleep that night, and I was definitely not firing on all cylinders. So yeah, the gentleman came along. He was very emotional when he took the stand. It made me feel quite sorry for him. And I thought I'd seen a young girl next to him in the car, but it turns out that I only saw the person's legs, and that this person was actually a Filipino lady in her 50s, small of stature, so that's perhaps why I thought she was a child. Yeah, so anyway, the argument was that he was giving her friend a lift, this lady, and she was late for work and couldn't get signal on her phone. So he made a joke about picking up his old flip phone and saying, look, I'll get signal on my old phone, and even when your phone won't work. So that's what that was about. So he said he hadn't been playing on the phone. Anyway, it's cool. Oh, and when he left the court, I came out quickly, and I just went to tell him, look, it's not personal. I shook his hand and wished him well, and I explained about my dad having been killed when I was 19 by a drink driver. And he just gave me a big hug. He was just about in tears with happiness at getting off. And yeah, I got a hug from his friend, the Filipino lady, and shook hands with his son and his other friend. So whatever the story was, it doesn't matter. I think he's and his family and friends were probably quite careful about using the phone now, so that's job done. We don't need punishment, we just need improvement in driving behavior. So it doesn't really matter what the result was and whether or not he was using the phone. But you can make up your mind from the video yourself. Alrighty, ciao. I think you need to hang up from that phone call, my friend. What is it? SM57EHX on his phone.